Good morning, everyone. So just said, I'm just adding everyone as we go. We're going live right now. And here we go. We are going to start our team onboarding. Okie dokie. All right. I am excited. How many of you guys are new here? You are brand new to three and the Legacy Makers team. Anybody? You can raise your virtual hand or you can unmute yourself if you're brand new, or maybe 1 month or 2 months in the business. I'm still drinking my coffee this morning. Bear with me. Um, Anybody new? No one's new. Everyone is seasoned veterans. Okay, goodbye. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. We're going to get started. All right, I am going to walk you through the beginning steps of starting your three business. And the first thing I want to ask you real quickly is I want to ask, what is the reason that you said yes to three? Does anyone want to share a quick story about why they said yes to either the products, the business? Would love to hear it. Your story. Anybody? Don't be shy. Maybe Janine can help us out, or Becky, or Janet. Does anyone want to share why you said yes to three?
Yes, it's Janine. I can. Sorry, I was making my coffee.
Yeah, good. I'm so glad. Cheers. Cheers. Good morning.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So it was very early on that I joined three. It was in June of 2023, and I had just had some major health problems where they were talking about knee replacement and then have to do gastric bypass to lose 100 pounds in order to have the knee surgery.
Yeah.
And I was not keen on the surgeries because I had heard too many horror stories of, complications and side effects and all kinds of things. So um, I was introduced to the nutraceuticals, and I was impressed with Dr. Dan and with the CEO of the company. As I learned things, and I said, I'm going to give this a try.
Yeah.
And really, within 3 weeks, I noticed a significant difference. My pain and stiffness in my joints and stuff was much improved. I didn't have to use my walker anymore. And I started losing weight. I lost 17 pounds in 3 weeks. And I thought, okay, this is going to be really good. So I continued on, and within the 2.5 years I've been using them, I lost 70 pounds,
Wow.
and so no longer facing any of those surgeries. And then I was introduced to GLP, and oh my gosh, that was even more amazing because I've lost another 28 pounds since January 17th when I first started.
Wow.
So it's working for me, and I love sharing about it, sharing my story, and getting other people excited, and trying to, you know, do the business part also because that has been very lucrative. I just turned 3 star in February. So loving
Amazing.
it. It's working.
Janine, you are a powerhouse. I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your experience and your story, why you said yes to three, how it impacted you, and also where you're going. You just hit 3 star. I know you're going to continue to go on and develop more 3 stars because you're building a great organization. You're not afraid to share with people what you're doing and why you're excited. And also, your story is $1 million story. And I say that with like all everything in me, because if you continue to share that success story over and over and over again on many, with many people in person, online, social media platforms, if you just kept going and sharing that story, you would be a millionaire in three. I'm a firm believer of that because everybody is looking for what you experienced. Everybody is looking for that type of change and transformation in their life on some level. So I just want to say thank you so much for all you're doing and for sharing with us. And the reason you guys, for all of you guys who are on here, and I know we have some new, some not new, some just getting started, some getting back into it on this call today. I always want to start with a story. I always want to bring you back to why you said yes to this even before we start onboarding, especially if you're brand new. You're like, oh, my friend introduced me to the products and I'm excited to try them. Maybe you've not even tried them yet. That's totally acceptable, right? It's totally acceptable to be like, hey, I'm super excited about what we're doing here at Three and how can I get more oriented for success? So today's call, our team training, is all about getting yourself oriented for success. And it's not going to go deep into the details of the compensation plan. There is a totally different call for that. But what we are going to do is make sure that you are oriented for success in a way that makes sense, that you can go on to learn even more deeply how we earn income in Three. I probably should have started with my story as well. I'll quickly do that. If you haven't met me yet and you're on here for the first time, my name is Adrienne Carbonell. I am a Legacy Makers team leader. I've been in this industry for 17 years. I love Three. Three, I said yes to again because of the product quality, the timing of the launching of the company, and the compensation plan was more lucrative than any other compensation plan I had seen. And I didn't want to miss out. And I've had some experience in this industry prior. So I'm not saying this to be like bragging or anything like that, but just to maybe share with you my experience in this industry so far, is that I never want to be without this industry. I love it. It changed my life. 17 years ago, I was a tired, broke, single mom of 4.5-year-old twin girls, and now I'm not. Yay! That's the success story. But what I did is I plugged in, and I took on the seriousness of building a team and building a big business. And I did it with, passion and enthusiasm because I really ultimately wanted change in my life. I wanted more money at the end of the month. That wasn't my experience at that time. I wanted to be able to quit one of my jobs. I was doing personal training and outside sales and marketing for doctors and medical professionals and also insurance companies and all sorts of stuff. So I was doing all of that. And I thought, what if I took my same skill set to an opportunity like this and it actually worked? And I was able to help more people win than just my one-on-one clients and personal training each time I saw them. No offense. It's great to coach one-on-one. I think it's amazing, but it's very time consuming. And so when you can start building an organization and a team and you have duplication in your business and your organization, you start impacting a lot of people's lives. So my ability to have earned several millions of dollars in this industry and be a 6 and 7 figure earner over time came from the ability to help a lot of people do a little bit of work and win. And that's what we're going to teach you guys today. Okay, so let me dive in. Again, I'm coming to you live from New Mexico. You're gonna have to bear with me. I'm aliving myself as we speak on mountain time. And then I got to go do a bunch more meetings today. So let me share my screen. Let me know when you can see it. Hopefully you can. I would love a thumbs up if you all can see that. Let me present in full screen mode. Thank you. Janet, you're the only video I can see. Can you see the screen? Thumbs up. Perfect. Thank you. Okay. I see you, Janet. Janet's like, what, Adrienne? What do you need? Okay. I need you to give me thumbs up. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So we are going to get started here. So, oops. Let's start. All right, you are on the Legacy Makers team, most likely if you were on this call, and I already welcomed you, and I want to say congratulations because we're going to help you get started right. First things first, we have to make sure you're connected to the team. You want to stay close to the fire. Have you ever tried to stay warm, I don't know, camping or something like that, and you are 50 feet from the fire? Doesn't work, right? Okay, in this business, it's the same concept. The more connected you are to the team and to us and to the systems and the tools, the better success you're going to have, the warmer you are. All right, so let's dive in. First, scan this. Join the team WhatsApp. If you're not already a part of the team WhatsApp, go ahead, grab your phone. If you're on your phone, you may want to take a screenshot of this and you can hold your finger down on the QR code and it will open the link. So that is a real thing. I learned that recently. I didn't know you could do that. I learned that. So I was excited to realize that I could take my own screenshot and touch the QR code and then connect. And, something we learn every day. Okay. Next is the team Facebook group. We have a Facebook group. If you're not on social media, that's fine. We do a lot in there. A lot of recognition goes out in there, a lot of fun stuff, a lot of content, a lot of information in the file section. I often will refer to the Facebook group. It's great for welcoming new members into our team. There's over 1,000 people in there. It just shows a lot of support. So I want to make sure you've scanned or taken a screenshot of this for later so you can get connected to the Legacy Makers Facebook group, should you feel so inclined. I highly recommend. The next is we have a team YouTube channel. This is being live streamed right now on the YouTube channel. So you want to like and subscribe. Why is that? It's not just for me, it's for you. What happens is YouTube will send you reminders every single time the team goes live or is doing a live call. And I understand when you're first getting started, this isn't your full-time job, right? So you're probably not going to be able to make all the events and all the calls and all the stuff. And that's why we put it out there for you guys every day so you can rewatch it when you have time. And or if you really like something, you're like, oh my gosh, you know, I just heard Janine share her story this morning. It was so impactful. I can't believe she lost 70 pounds on the products and is now a three-star in the business. I've got to send this to my girlfriend or my friend who needs to hear this story, right? So you would want to make sure you're liked and subscribed, because when you do, when you hit the bell and the notifications, you can go in and hold down and copy and paste content and text it to people and send it to them. So this is a highly, highly valuable resource. Find us. This is what the logo looks like. I don't have a QR code for it, but you're going to put in Legacy Makers Team. You're going to see the white and black label, Legacy Makers, Empower, Evolve, Elevate. That's how you know you're in the right place. Okay, most likely you'll be seeing us live right now. Next is this. If you do not have your app downloaded, you have a free, that's right, free 3 app. And you're going to get a lot of content. You can send tools and videos by Dr. Dan. You can create your own content and upload it into there if you have the paid version. It's a highly, highly valuable resource. I use it every single day. I upload my contacts to it. It is something you're going to be using. Okay. So make sure if you haven't done this yet already that you have downloaded the 3 app. Again, use your phone to scan that. You can pick
know
it.
what's
It's got Google Play and it's got Apple Android.
nasty word to
In
me.
mute, Tracy. Perfect. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're going to get that oriented for success. Your same username and password that you picked for your 3 account is the same username and password you'll use to open up the app. Okay, so if you haven't done that yet, make sure you scan and do the app. Okay, now I'm going to check your business setup. I want to make sure you're all set up right. The key to winning in 3 is a couple things, okay? It is making sure that you've enrolled as a brand ambassador. So you're not just a customer, you've enrolled as a brand ambassador, which means you have a BA account. You are an ambassador for 3. You are a distributor for 3. You are a associate of 3. You are, okay, I'm just going to stop right there. You get it? Okay. You are a part of 3 in a way that you are able to have all your tools and resources open to you. You have a wholesale discount on the products, and you are going to be ready to start sharing. The next is making sure that you have an initial order. And you must have at least a 100 CV order on your first order. And then your smart ship is set to either 60 to 120 CV or better. So if you've come in and you're like, gosh, I'm not quite where I haven't ordered a 100 CV order yet. Hopefully you came on with an intro pack. If you haven't, I would go in and order a couple more products to make sure your account is up to active status. So there's a difference between BA and active status. So having that initial 100 CV plus order is going to activate your account to be able to earn commissions. But then you want to make sure it's set up on SmartShip. So SmartShip is the glue that holds your business together. And it's the key to success, long-term success here financially, is making sure that you have an order that goes out every 4 weeks and that you don't change that date too much. And you can edit the order. You can add as much or as little as you like as far as products, but you want to make sure it's set up in that way, because once you've done this setup, what happens is you will never lose volume in your business, whether you bring it or somebody else in your team does, and we get paid off of volume. So if this is the way that we play the game, we want to make sure you have it set up appropriately. Of course, you have to have a monthly order that goes out. People always ask me, why do I have to have a smart ship order? And I'm like, okay, because you're in business for yourself, right? And you're using the products anyways. It's a tax write-off. You can write off all of the products you order on a monthly basis, so you should you so decide, and you're going to consume them, right? Because you're going to be a product of the product. So why would you promote something you're not actively using? You can put on there a box of Eternel, you can put on there the multivitamin, you can put GLP-3, whatever you guys want. It's up to you. But making sure that you have a smart ship set up is the key to success. It's the key to winning. If everybody in your organization was set up in this way, and then they went out and they recruited to or enrolled to or added to their team, my friends, you would be a multimillionaire in 3. I'm just saying, it's a lot to take in. These are the basics, okay? What happens is if you were to duplicate this over and over and over again, not just with yourself, but the people you bring on board, you are going to build an incredible book of business. This is it. This is the key to success right here. Yeah. And so what I like to do is as soon as we go in, we help 2 other people get started the same way, enroll with $30, place your initial order, and set up your smart ship. Now you're not just a BA. Now you're not just active, you're qualified. QBA, qualified brand ambassador, means that you have the ability now to earn up to $21,000 per week just because you brought on two people who did the same thing you did, enrolled as a BA, placed an initial order, and set up your smart ship. It's your only qualification for that. And the only thing you're missing is the volume. So this is the key to win. This is the key to success. And I'm going to show you real quickly for those of you guys who are brand new on, I'm going to stop sharing real quick. Let me stop share for a second. And I'm going to come back and share my screen. FYI, I'm just going to make sure you're all doing this right. We are going to access a back office. Oops, I'm going to escape out of this. Okay, wow, I got a lot of things going on. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay, so I needed to get my little address bar here. All right, we are going to go to this. Oh, by the way, this is the team YouTube channel. Okay, so FYI, we're live right now. You want to make sure you're on that YouTube channel. Okay. Ding, ding. Okay, so office. All right, so we're going to log in here and we are going to make sure we have a smart ship set up. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to make sure we have a smart ship set up. So I'm going to come in. This is this gal's back office. She has at her access, because she's got all these things going for her. She's a brand ambassador. She's not just a customer. She's got a marketing site. She's got a customer site, a brand ambassador site to help enroll other people, and about us site. So I'm going to give you a quick back office walkthrough. All right. You've got your settings here. If you needed to change anything in your settings, you could. You'd click this little edit button and you'd go through and you'd check. You'd make sure your phone number, your address is complete, your email is complete, all that good stuff. You could change your website address if you wanted it to be like skinny and fit or whatever. You could do that there as well. Okay. In your home page, you're going to come down, you're going to drop down, you're going to see this dial right here. This is like your GPS for building your business. So right now it's telling you, hey, you've got to become a qualified brand ambassador. 1-star, 2-star, 3. It's going to guide you on how to build your business. It's going to have this rolling screen here with all of the latest and greatest that you can plug into every time you log in. It's going to have your other tools as well. So let's first go to orders, because this is the most important piece, is making sure that smart ship is set up. So we come in here and it says order products a la carte, recurring smart ship, order history, recommended carts. We're going to go to recurring smart ship. And yes, she has a smart ship set up. Okay, now this can be changed anytime. She could come in and edit it. Your enrolling sponsor very well likely would have put a smart ship already done for you. It could be changed anytime. You can come click edit. You can remove items and add more items, but you must have one item on there. The lowest all in would be the smart ship. If you did one box of Eternal, would be the Eternal. If you did that every single month, you see this 60 PV, that's called personal volume. That's going to keep you active and commissionable each month for $110 per month. Okay. But a lot of people will come and they'll build their own packs, right? So they'll be like this plus this. I'm going to do multivitamin plus collagen, or I'm going to do the skincare. I'm going to do this, right? So you can come in and set it up how you want. You're going to do 3 bottles of GLP-3 or whatever, right? That's kind of what you could do. All right. So you'll set it up. Let's say we're going to add this to Smart Ship. It's going to populate over here. I'm going to review it. You have to review it. Okay. So she's very well active. She doesn't really need this, but I actually am going to reduce this because I do need this product and this is my daughter's account. Okay. Anyways, so I'm going to edit her order right now. So $110. I'm going to come in. I'm going to make sure that the payment method's complete. The shipping address is complete. I'm going to check all these boxes and I'm going to hit submit. Once I hit submit and it shows, it comes back in here and populates like that, that's how I know. If you've never set a smart ship up, this plus sign down here can be done. And I don't know if you know this, you can have as many smart ships as you like on one account. Yeah. Did you know? Food for thought. So you could come in and you can set up other smart ships. Let's say I've got a daughter at college and I didn't want to open up her own account. Now I would open up her own account because I'll teach you that later. But anyways, what you could do is you could set up a different smart ship for other family members or other people or whatever. Sometimes they have people who are overseas that they want the product. Anyways, it's a whole thing. Okay, so we're going to come back. I'm not going to set up that smart ship. Let's go to my business. Under my business, this person is not activated yet. They have a limited amount of information. Right now, it's basically giving them a couple options. It'll show what commissions they've earned if they've ever shared a link. There are 3 wallets set up. You would hit 3 wallet to get it set up right here. This is how you get paid. You'll watch the video. You'll set up your wallet. Very simple. Okay. All right, we're doing a great back office overview right now. We set up our SmartShip settings. This is important. I like to go into settings if you need to change anything on account, address, billing, or notifications. You want to make sure you're receiving notifications from the company. They will send you text messages. See how I have these all checked here? They'll send you when somebody new enrolls on your team, new rank advancements, new orders going through your team, right? I wish to receive real-time notifications for new enrollments. Yes, check. Okay. So, and you guys could do this, like how many levels down do you want notifications for? 7 generations, and then save. And so you can get notifications for everybody. All right, next up, we are going to come back to settings. When you're enrolling somebody, it's very important to know how to make sure that they're enrolling on either your left or right team, because when you're doing that first QBA, you want to make sure that you come in and you change the placement settings first. So this is going to tell you right now, every account has it set to lesser leg, right? The leg with the least amount of volume. The computer is trying to help you get qualified, but I'm kind of a control freak, and this is not my first rodeo. And I like to make sure I know where people are going when I enroll them. So if somebody says, hey, I'm enrolling and I'm sending them a link, if I want them on my left leg, I'm going to hit bottom left. And then it's going to put a green sign that says placement preferences updated. Then I'm going to go send them my brand ambassador link. They're going to enroll themselves, or I'm going to enroll them through that same link. And I'm going to make sure that they've populated on my left leg. Well, if I need them on my right, I would change it to the right. Okay, now it's gone to the right leg. Okay, and then I would go back and I would change it to lesser leg later, once I've knocked out left and right. In this business, we build far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, far right. We never build inside legs. It's always far left, far right. Freda, can you mute yourself? For some reason, I can't read here. I can't.
Get on.
Oh, sorry, just 1 second. Hold on, I was going to try to do that. Oh, okay. Home. Okay, so now we've given you a little bit of orientation for the back office quite quickly. I'm going to do one more thing. There is some tools and resources here as well. Documents and media, prospect manager, social media assets. You're like, gosh, I would love to share something on social media. You would come into social media assets. You can grab photos and graphics there and create your own content. Documents and media. It has the everything you need. The calendar for the year, the enrollment form for English, the presentation for slides. It's got marketing materials. It has in here 1-page share sheets on the company and the products. It's got all of the PDFs. It even has, lots of information. So it's a wealth of information in here. Let me see if I can mute. Okay, as well. Thank you. Okay. And definitely you'll want to know where to grab that stuff. So you guys check out your back office. Highly recommend. I will say one more thing here. And we do have free enrollment, by the way, right now. So ends Sunday. So if you've got 2 people you want to recruit, if they come in with a 100 CV pack, they will waive the $30 fee. You will see it come off as you enroll them as a brand ambassador. We also have the wall. This is wall.3international.com. You can get a lot of the same information about the products, free enrollment, and all real updates in real time are on here as well. And yeah, so a lot of the links that I've been sharing are going to come back to this. I think it's a great resource. You definitely want to know where that is. Okay. All righty. Now, the team website as well. I'll just make you aware of this. We have a team website. It's called ourlegacymakers.com. I may end up changing that domain. We're going to see. But right now, ourlegacymakers.com is the place to go. Inside here is our team training systems. So you'll want to notate this. If somebody wants to put this in the chat too, that'd be great. We have a welcome, a getting started checklist in here, which is pretty much everything I just went over with you. We went over SmartShip. We just did that. We talked about your 3 app. We talked about the Facebook community. And we talked about we did not talk about the team calendar yet. We did talk about the WhatsApp and the YouTube channel. This is our team calendar. If you click on it, it's going to show you which events are going live each week. And we have a morning huddle at 9:30 a.m. every single day, Monday through Friday. We have opportunity calls through the week. We do 3 for our team. Those are the purple calls. They're at 7 p.m. Central. All of these are in Central time. And you can click on them like that, and it's going to give you detailed information. You can also use this. You could copy and paste this if you wanted to invite somebody onto those calls. You could even download the graphic or make your own graphic. You are on onboarding right now. This happens every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central. And I highly recommend you jump onto our morning masterminds. You're on the same Zoom link right now. Every single morning, we have a qualified leader who is training on the basics of the business, and it's a lot of fun. And you get to hear a lot of great stories and wins in the team. So I highly recommend you do that as well. We also have a special leadership training for 3 stars and above. 3-star is a rank. It's a position in the company that you achieve. And when you do achieve that, you get to come onto a special VIP call each week where we're teaching you the next like high level training on how to build your business and have continued duplication and success. These are linked. So if you were to come to the team calendar and be like, I don't have the Zoom link, if you were to click on that, it would take you straight to the Zoom link, or click on that, it will take you straight to the Zoom link. Okay. All right, let's come back. I'm going to come back to our team training. You are set up for success, my friends. Can everyone still see the slides? Just want to double check that everyone can still see the slides. Okay. All right. We're going to come back to this team commissions. Team commissions. Okay. So when we talk about team commissions, the reason I want you to understand the importance of getting qualified as a brand ambassador to earn this is because it opens up a world of opportunity for you financially. So when we recruit two people or add two people to our team, let's say you talk to Bob, you know, the builder, and he's excited to start doing 3 with you. You enroll him on your left team with a big pack. Sue comes on board on your right team. You're now qualified to earn up to 600 cycles a week, up to 21,000 per week. It's sort of your rite of passage. It's the thing you've got to do. The company recognizes this as qualified because you've recruited at least 2 people. You've shared 3 with at least 2 people who are going to maintain active status. Now, if the name of the game is continuously, you know, as having at least a minimum of 2 people plus your volume, who would you enroll? Who would you recruit if you knew you couldn't fail? Right? Who would you bring on board? Who would you bring on board that would stay active, use the products, and understand the value of the business? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a secret. This is my third binary company. I'm never going to put the control of my earning commissions in somebody else's hands. So I actually recruited the first 2 people with people that I know, liked, and trusted. It was my mom, my sisters. They're on one leg, and they stay active because they love the products. They'll never stop ordering because they know what I'm capable of. They know that I'm building a big book of business, and I told them so. I'm going to build a big business. I would love for you to jump on the products and continuously use them. Do you think that's something you could do? Yes, great. I can always count on a smart chip order from them. On the other side, I've put in my daughters, my significant other, okay? And I order the bulk of my products off of them so I can get paid on them again. I keep a minimum order on mine and I order the bulk of my products off of my family members that they come back to my house, right? And we're using those products as well. I get to write those orders off every month. But I love, love, love that I'm always qualified brand ambassador. I'm never not earning commissions. I'm always getting paid. Now, if you can't afford to do that, maintain more than one smart ship, don't worry. I couldn't in the beginning either. I was just a tired, broke single mom. But what I quickly realized is that if this was the name of the game and I had to be an example of this over and over and over again, I better do it right. And so I did it in a way that made sense for me, where I knew as long as I was active, qualified, that the only thing I would need to do next is continue to build duplication in my organization. So you don't need a huge team to win, but you do require momentum. And the fastest way to get into momentum is knock this qualification out right out the bat so you can just have smooth sailing from here. I hope I've stressed that enough. It's very important for those who want to earn a lot of money. And I don't know if you're on this call because you're just here because you thought I was going to talk about products. I'm not today. This is a team onboarding call for orienting yourself for success. We have product videos out the wazoo on the app that you downloaded. I highly recommend you self-educate yourself, but not too much, just enough that you know where to find stuff. I want to educate you on the power of 2. What happens is when you get that qualified brand ambassador rank knocked out and you continue to duplicate this, if you were to say to me, Adrienne, you know what? I'm new to this, never done it before in my entire life, but I could get excited about earning additional income by sharing 3 and sharing the products and the science and the things I love and, you know, sending tools and links all day, being a good tour guide. I'm going to give you a year of time. Great. A year of smart ships from you, my friend. Okay. What's going to happen is you're going to learn a lot. Your team grows by doubling every month. If you're an example of getting your 2 and you go out and you teach other people how to get their 2, you help them get active status. You guys, if all we did was help people trade up to more perfect products in their home, open up accounts for $30, stay on SmartShip and recruit 2, this is what's possible for you. So in your first month, you bring 2. In your second month, you help those 2 bring 2. That's 4 in your team. In your third month, you help those 4 bring 8. I'm sorry, two, and you have eight. Okay. And next thing you know, you have 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 4,096. And what happens is when you add all of those people up, you guys, you would have over 8,190 people on in your organization in 12 months in a perfect world. Well, you guys, that accounts or equates to $31,000 per month.
I'll be damned.
You know, who would you call if you knew you couldn't fail? Right? Who would you call if you knew you couldn't fail? Who would you call if you knew that they would share with too? And see, we get spillover and we build a left team and a right team and we get paid off of the entirety of our organization. We do not get paid in levels in this part. In team commissions, we get a flat 5% team commission all the way down, regardless of depth. We earn $35 per cycle. That's every time you have 300 and 600 points on either side, the company pays you out in team commissions. So my friends, what if only half of that happened in 12 months time? What if you were busy working a full-time job and you just helped at least a couple people a week? Would you still be okay with an extra 15,000 per month? What about a quarter? Would you be okay with an extra 7,000 per month and you're, still doing what you're doing? The reason I stress that is that's what happened to me. When I came on board and I started sharing, I quickly realized that if I could help at least like one or two people on my team each month, bring two, who got two, all of a sudden I had a massive organization, ended up being over 500,000 people globally, okay, with millions of dollars earned. That's how it works, 2 by 2 by 2. All right, so I want to talk about how do you talk to people? How do you add your first two? How do you get out there and share with somebody why you're excited without them, being like, hey, is this one of those things? Okay. How do you do that? I want to ask you a quick question. And again, you've heard me say this a million times already, but if you knew you would not fail, who would you text or call right now and let them know that you're doing something new and you're looking for support? Hey, Rebecca, I've started something new. I'm super excited about it. I'm actually considering doing the business. I'd love for you to take a look. I think it'd be highly beneficial for you. When would you have some time? Did I tell her everything about 3? Did I verbal vomit on her and say, oh my gosh, my friend called me about this company called 3 International. You've got to Google it right now. And if I send you a link, and if you got to watch it, and by the way, I love all the products. I use them every single day. And if you don't buy a big pack of products, that's it. No, don't be a weirdo. Okay. Take a pic of this page, right? Text or voice message. I like to use voice message. Some people like to use text. Sometimes I do both. Because it allows me to get in front of more people quite quickly. And we've got to get in front of at least 10 people to recruit to. We've got to send something like this to tee up a conversation to at least 10 people today to help you get your 2. So if you were to say, hey, Janet, quick favor, can I get your opinion on something? If you texted that to a friend, they're going to be like, what? Right? What is Janet up to? Right? Of course I'd give you my opinion. What are you doing? What's new? What's going on? Right? What about your other friend? You're like, hey, Tracy, you popped into my mind for something I just started working on. Can I run something by you real quick and get your opinion? Right? Okay. All right. What about, hey, Bob, I just started something new and I thought of you right away. Yeah. Would you be open to taking a quick look at a 2-minute video, or you could even say a 12-minute video, and giving me some of your honest feedback? Or would you be open to taking a look at a quick video? You don't even have to tell them how long it is, a quick video, and giving me your honest feedback. Can you guys do that right now? 2 people that came to mind real quick, you're going to send them and you're going to tee up a conversation just like this. Okay. And it works. If you were to do a voice message, I'm going to have a couple, I'm going to share a secret with you. If you smile where you're sending a recording, you always sound better. You sound a lot happier. This is where the magic happens. Smile when you're recording. You can use the little microphone button or the little audio record button in your text message, or if you're reaching out to somebody on Facebook or social media messenger, there's an audio little microphone. You hold it down, okay, and then you send a voice message. You could say something like, hey, Marty, okay, so randomly you came to mind today because I just started working on something new and I feel like you'd either get it or have a really good perspective on it. Can I send you a video presentation and get your honest feedback? We've got to get the information. We've got to share the 3 story. We've got to share the 3 story in a day, right? That's how that works. Okay, so This is the part that most people miss. This is a tip. You don't want to info dump in this moment. You are just inviting. You're asking. If you do, no asky, no getty. That's what Cindy says all the time. No asky, no getty. Okay. You've got to ask people, but you can't dump on them everything in the first sentence, right? So you've got to just get their perspective. You want to create curiosity, and then you're going to create clarity later. But right now you're creating curiosity. So you're going to let the person respond before dropping the link. So if they're like, yes, I'd love to give you an opinion on something. What is it? You're going to say something like, I'm going to send you some information on this new product I'm launching. It's called GLP-3. I'm going to send you more information than you ever need, but I'd love for you to take a look at it. It may or may not be for you, but you might know somebody who'd be for, right? And then you send the link. Okay. Before sending it though, you really want to ask them, would you actually text, like, would I text this? Does this sound like me? Why did I think of them? Be transparent. Always be transparent. I thought of you, and especially if you're like, let's say they're an influencer online or something. I thought of you because you have a large circle of influence, and I think this would be highly beneficial. You might even add income to your bottom line. Is that fair to be that transparent? Yes.
Yes.
It is that fair. It is fair for you to be that transparent with people because you're teaching people why you thought of them. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on. I've got to mute some people. Okay. Thank you. All right, let me get rid of this. Okay, now we're going to talk about, before sending the link. Okay, I'm sorry. Posture matters. Can you help me out? Is different than I thought of you. That's more intentional. We are intentionally reaching out. We're intentionally recruiting too. We're intentionally adding our first 2 people to our team, right? All right, so here's some other voice messages. Before you send them the link, you might say something like this. And you could take a screenshot of this. Awesome. They'll say yes to taking a look at the link, right? And you're going to set the stage. This is the best for connection. Awesome. I appreciate you being open to taking a look. I'd love to hear what stands out to you most. What's the best time for you to watch it so I can follow up right after and get your thoughts or get your opinion or find out what you like? Or you could say something like, perfect. I'm excited for you to see this. When do you think you'll be able to watch it so we can connect right after and go over what you liked? You guys, you're collecting a decision. You're not just randomly sending links all day. No, you're in business. You've got to have conversations. You've got to schedule the conversation, right? But first you got to get the information. Yay, I'm excited for you to check this out. When do you think you'll watch it so I can follow up after and hear your feedback? You're not just randomly sending stuff, right? Awesome. I'm looking forward to hearing what stands out to you. Go ahead and watch it first, and let's pick a time right after so we can connect what works best for you. So I probably won't even send the link. I actually never send a link until I have a time to follow up. Why? Because I'm a professional. I'm not just going to send links out there and not follow up with people. That's just a waste of my time and theirs. I'm seeking an opinion. I'm looking to collect a decision. I'm waiting to get a yes, no, or maybe so on what they liked most, right? Okay, and you're doing 3 powerful things here. It's assumptive language. You're not asking if they'll watch it. You're asking when they're going to watch it. You're framing the call correctly. Okay. So you're not going to explain it. You know, they're like, oh, if you could just explain it to me, that'd be better. I don't have time. I'm starting a business. This is the way that I do this. You're going to frame the call properly, right? Listen, I'm doing this so I can hear what you liked, and it lowers the resistance. So you're positioning yourself as organized. You're in demand. You're not chasing people. You're scheduling people. You're scheduling your time. And let me just tell you, the majority of you are working off of a limited amount of time to share 3. You're on this call on a Saturday, but you might be a professional. You might be a doctor. You might be, a business owner. You might be, you might have 2 jobs. So you must schedule your time to follow up. Whether it's on a Zoom call with a leader, and you're doing these as 3-way calls through the week, or you're doing a launch call, you're setting them opportunity Zoom, whatever that looks like, you are scheduling time to follow up because you're collecting a decision. I like to send the last presentation. I like to send a tool that offers both the product and the business information, not just a Dr. Dan video. Why is that? Because I'm looking for leaders. Because I'm not just looking for somebody to enjoy the product, although that's nice. I do have a lot of customers and product users. I'm looking for somebody to come in and start sharing the business like I am, somebody who's interested in the opportunity. So you might send a link like this, okay? This is on our YouTube channel. If you want to take a picture of that, you can. If you do take a picture of it and then hold down your finger on it, it should take you to that link. Okay. So there you go. All right. And we have tons of live Zooms on the YouTube channel that you can share. It'll say 3 opportunity or opportunity overview or why 3 right now. And watch a couple of them, see which one you like best. Okay, now what we're going to do is we talked about placement under settings already. We talked about how to send your brand ambassador link or your enroll link. That is where you saw all the links in your QR code in your back office. You would send the BA link if they wanted to enroll themselves. And you're going to follow up and help them open their account. So the best way to jump on board is to be able to help somebody overcome objections. The fastest way to do that is with a leader. So whoever enrolled you, probably they did a great job, or else you wouldn't have said yes. If they didn't do a great job, go up to your next available upline that's 3-star and above. And what you're going to do is ask them to do some follow-up calls with you. Ask them to help you call and connect with some people on your list. Ask them to, jump on as a third-party credibility. I always worked with my team leader when I first started. In fact, the first 20 people that I recruited in my business is because I worked with the person who recruited me. And I got them on calls. And what I would do is I would send tools and links out, and I would say, hey, is it okay when we follow up that I have my business mentor on with me because I'm brand new at this? Or is it okay if I have my business mentor on because they've been doing this longer than me, and I want to make sure that we, answer your questions appropriately? Hope that's okay. And I literally don't give them an opportunity to not. I would just put my person on the phone and be like, hey, I want to introduce you to my friend, Adrienne. She's been a long time in this business, and she's had a lot of great success. You've just got to meet her. She's going to help answer any questions you might have about the link that I sent you. And then I'm going to zip it. Zip it. Because I don't want to take away the credibility that I just created with my upline leader. I would edify them and say why I'm introducing them, and then I'm going to zip it. Because if I'm brand new, I'm going to learn how to talk to somebody. I'm going to learn how to overcome objections like pricing or products or business, right? I'm going to learn from them. That's the fastest way to learn, is just you be a good tour guide. You be a good appointment setter. You be somebody who gets your upline leaders on those calls and helps you close them. So I'm going to do a little quick back office review. I want to talk about making money fast. For those of you guys who are on here and you're like, I would just like to make my first $1,000. We're going to talk just about earning product introductory bonuses. Every single time you're recruiting and you're sending links for them to order, you're going to talk about these packages over and over and over again. And if you take a screenshot of here, you're going to figure out pretty quickly how to get that first $1,000. It could be in a week. It could be bi-weekly. It could be in your first month, however it is. But you're going to send them an enrollment form either way, and they're going to come on with a pack of products. I would love for you to put in the chat what pack of products you came on with. Maybe you came on with, the 15 bottle pack of the GLP. Maybe you came on with, the simple 6 starter pack, one of everything. Maybe you came on with a smaller intro pack, or even a skincare or kinetic. Whatever pack you came on board with is usually the pack that you're going to recruit people with, by the way. So feel free to upgrade at any time because it'll be what you talk about the most. People will say, well, what pack did you come on with, Tracy? And you'll say, oh, I came on with the GLP-3 complete pack. Why'd you do that? I wanted 6 months of GLP. I wanted 4 free Purify. And it's exciting. And every time somebody comes on with this, I earn $150, and you can too. Right? So you can have 10 people come on with this or less or whatever. You're going to make quite a bit of money. You're going to still earn those other team commissions because you're going to have more than 2 people come on, but you can really build up your PVCV. It's all volume to me. Okay. And you're going to earn fast cash in the product introductory bonuses. PIBs it's an introductory bonus that you get for every first order that they order a pack of this products. So, how many people do you want to call? Do you need an extra $1,000 right now? You've got to call at least 20, 30, 40, 50 people. I mean, you got to call some people. You got to recruit. You got to get the information in front of people and take the order. I'm really big on taking the order, by the way. I go quite quickly into it. If you ever do a follow-up call with me, I'll overcome objections, and then I'll simply say something like this. What do you see 3 doing for you in your life? Okay, what are your health goals right now? What are your income goals right now? Okay, great. If I could show you how to achieve XYZ weight loss goals with GLP-3, would you say yes to ordering a pack today? Yes? Okay, great. Where do you want your product shipped? What's your email? What's the best email to send you a welcome letter to? What's your credit card? Right? I'll just go straight into taking the order. I'll talk about SmartShip in this way too. So I like to talk about SmartShip in this way. So SmartShip, when I am, quote, getting somebody enrolled and opening their account, I say, I'd love to help you open an account for $30 on SmartShip, because on SmartShip, not only do you save, you subscribe and save, and you earn loyalty rewards. So what happens is, for every 6 months that you have a recurring order of 60 CV or greater on SmartShip, the company is going to send you a $100 rebate back. How lovely is that? So for every 6 months, that's $200 for the year. How many of you guys like free products? It's a great loyalty customer program. Plus, you bank volume on orders of 60 CV or greater. So, like last night when I was, doing a meeting, there was a gal named Carrie in the room. She's been on for 18 months in 3. She was a founding member in 3. And she's been on for 18 months and never recruited anybody. She has millions of points in volume down one leg because she loves the products. And now she's ready to start sharing and building. It's going to be a lot faster for her to build that business because she never lost any volume. You want to bank volume on your orders. You never want to stop banking volume. The way you do that is by being set up on SmartShip. It is the glue that holds your residual income together. And you're never going to run out of products, and you're going to have better long-term results. So make sure you're all set up on SmartShip and that you set everybody on SmartShip. It's the best way to help them win. I'm not going to go into becoming a 3-star today too much, but you want to build a list and track your success. You're going to work with the person that brought you on today. They're going to come in and teach you how to fill out a level up success tracker form so you can become a 3-star. You can look at the dial in your back office and it'll tell you what you require in order to do that. But this is like the first rank where you're building a foundation for a 6- and 7-figure income. It's very important. It's the step beyond becoming qualified brand ambassador. I'm not going to go too much into detail. We actually have a video about that and how to track your success for that. We also have how to post on social media, connect with social media. This is all on our team website. How to text to close, literally send a text message and close people all day long. And the fortune really is in the follow-up. So we're going to do follow-up. And when you're brand new, you're going to do a lot of follow-up with your leader. Okay, with your leader, because they're going to help you recruit. And they're going to be able to help you ask these questions appropriately. And you're going to build it big. You're going to build a board of directors. So I'm going to escape out of this. And I know I fire hose you guys with information today. And I want to thank you guys for being on. This video is recorded. You can watch it over and over and over again. Does anyone have any burning questions for me about basic setup, SmartShip, and how to get your 2? Any questions about those 3 things?
What is your timeline for introducing someone to all the apps and Facebook and everything?
Right away.
And 3 Wallet.
Yeah, I send everything to them in the welcome letter. I send them a welcome letter right away, whether they're a customer or a brand ambassador. Doesn't matter to me. I train everybody the same. The cream rises to the top.
Okay, so you don't physically talk to them, you just send the links.
I send them a welcome and I send them the material. So the welcome is in the text to close. So let me share this with you guys if you've never done a text to close before. It's on our team website. Okay, so if I come back over here, I'm going to go to ourlegacymakers.com. I'm going to find the scripts. Okay. And I'm going to come under business resources and I'm going to click on scripts for success. And I'm going to hit it twice. Okay. It's just the way it is right now. I'm going to come down here and you're going to see this social text to close script. And here it talks about how to send information on GLP-3, how to send your brand ambassador link to somebody to help recruit them, how to talk to network marketers. That can be copy and pasted. And this right here is how to orient themselves for success. So I come in and I copy and paste all of this stuff. I actually copy and paste all of this information. I put it in a note on my phone. And this is all textable from my phone. So yes, I do it that way. Underneath in the welcome section, it talks about how to get themselves set up, how to make sure their SmartShip never goes off. I give them my phone number. I give them a back office login. I give them their username and password. And I talk about the different apps, the team calendar, and the team training site. So that's how I do it. And on the team training site, I will go deeper sometimes and I'll even send them a welcome letter. Sometimes I'll even send it, I have it uploaded into my app. And so I'll send it to the contact and it'll text me when it'll notify me when they've looked at it. This is a very important script to have right now, because if you guys are posting any type of social media content out, what you're going to be doing is sending these all day long to people. Sorry, hold on. Stop share. Let me put this in the chat. Okay, if you can mute yourselves. Okay, perfect. All right, so there's the social media text to close script. Get yourself familiar with it. Use it all the time. I copied the whole thing. It's on a note on my phone. That's it. And how do I teach people to duplicate? I had a gal, Marcy, that's like, I'm not interested in making more money. I don't want to do this as a business, da, 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 da. Then she got on GLP-3, started having results and was like, hey, my mom wants this link. How do I send the link? And I was like, hey, do this. And I sent her over a note with all of her links already pre-done in it. I did it for her. And then now she just sends links and recruits people all day.
It's Adrian. Can I share something?
Yep, of course. Thank you, Caroline.
Yeah, so that text and note is the game changer for everything. It works. I have to tell everybody it really works. When I send it out, I don't have to say anything to anybody. They follow the link and they listen to it. I mean, it looks long, but it works. And I'm in Japan right now, and I used it for another one of my members here on the trip, and they enrolled today.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
it was
Congratulations, Caroline. Caroline's
well,
working her business from wherever she's at. I
well,
love it.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You use your tools that you have, and the tool that you gave us works. Don't
Thank you.
fight it. Use
Right.
it.
Yeah. Try it my way. I've been somewhat successful. Just saying, okay? Try it my way.
Yeah.
Take that
Yeah.
social media.
So let me say one more thing. At 4 o'clock this morning, I get a call from somebody in California asking me what I've been telling her to do for 5 months. And she goes, and she's lost 10 pounds, and now people want to know. I said, use your notes that I sent to you. So it works.
Okay. This is the fastest way to recruit too. Go do a social media post about why you're excited. Don't say what company you're with. Create curiosity. I'm experiencing XYZ results on this product. I'm so thrilled. Da da da. Guess what? If you don't even have your product yet or a story yet, share somebody else's story of why you said yes. Go out and do a reel, a story. Go do a whatever. Do a graphic and be like, I just heard the craziest story about my friend Janine Hanley in her later years in life, lost 70 pounds using this system. And now she feels like $1 million and is no longer using a walker. Hello. And then put a picture of whatever you want, GLP-3, anything you want, something from the social media asset. When people start liking and commenting, start messaging them and saying, hey, thanks so much for liking and commenting on my post today. I would love to send you some information on the GLP-3. Let me know what you like, and just copy and paste that message in there. Get the information out. Sorry, I have to eat breakfast because I have to go to meetings later today. Okay, I got to get going. I got to get in the shower. Does anyone else have any other questions? Use the system, use the tools. I think I can show you. Let me see. Maybe I'll be able to see this note, how I did it. I have notes on my Apple phone that have something similar. Why can't I get my notes to show? I want to show you. I really do. Aha, here it is. Okay, look. Get with this. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay, so what's going to happen is, I'm going to share my screen real quick. You see this? This note, because I have my notes on my desktop and on my phone, I put in here a note, 3-note. I copy and pasted all of this information that was on that thing. I update it sometimes too. I make sure my hyperlinks are always active. You see this link right here, HTT, wholesale pricing available for $30 a year, HTTPS. You guys, that link right there is a link to through my app, taking them to just the information on the GLP. The GLP is a great lead-in product. Why wouldn't I? This one down here, look at what is this? This is my brand ambassador link. I'm not enrolling customers. I'm recruiting brand ambassadors. I tell them what to do. I teach them. I say, open your account. It's a 2-step process. You know what the weirdest thing is? People are reading this and doing it. It's not too long. Then I got, right? Then I put a double line in here for my own knowledge. I put, can't wait to hear your story, Adrian Carbonell. Here's a triple line. And this one's for networkers. Happy New Year. Okay, I probably would take that out now. Most likely should. Hi. Name. Okay. All right. Whatever. Oops. There we go. Okay. And I'll copy and paste this and I'll customize it, and it still has timing is everything. And I'll send a link to my BA link for them to check out. Okay. Right here, what happens? They onboard. I get a text message from the company because I've got my notifications turned on that they recruited, that they enrolled themselves. I come in here, I copy and paste all this and send it to them. Here's how you get a hold of me. Here's how you do this. Da, da, da. Are you guys with me? Is that fun? Okay. That all comes from that tool, that resource. I cannot train on this enough. I feel like I've been training on it every onboarding call. I hope you guys start doing it. I really do. Okay. It's 9:57. Janine used notes all the time. Thank you, Janine. That's why you're so successful. I want you to go out and help yourself recruit 2 people today or somebody in your team. If not for you, then who? How can you teach somebody in your organization to do the text to close? How can you teach somebody how to share 3 on social media? How can you teach somebody to make a list of names and start contacting those people? Okay, that's what you're gonna do. Be a good tour guide. Don't verbal vomit on people. Send tools and links that do the talking. I believe in you. You've got this. It's not rocket science. You're talking to a girl that only has an associate's degree, never graduated college. And I have out-earned several people. You can do it. You don't need to know everything. You need to know where to find everything and send the tools. And don't get into analysis paralysis thinking that if I don't have my notes set up yet, I can't reach out. Nope. You're like, hey, I found something new, Barb. So excited about it. I'd love to have a quick chat with you. Could I send you some information? Would you be open to taking a look? Stay in your space of recruitment. Rita, recruiting is the answer. Okay? All right. Keep it simple. I love you guys. I'm at the top of the hour. Thank you for spending an hour with me on a Saturday. If you found value in this call, even with me eating nuts and drinking coffee, go ahead and share it with a new team member and we'll go from there. And I hope all of you guys have a beautiful weekend. I know I am. And I'm excited. I'm going to continue recruiting people here in New Mexico. Woo!